Far up in the northern reaches of Europe lies a land of quiet magic and striking contrasts. Welcome to Finland, a country where the modern world blends seamlessly with the ancient whispers of the wild. It is a unique realm defined by its geography, positioned right at the edge of the Arctic, where endless pine forests meet thousands of mirror-like lakes, and where the winters plunge the landscape into a deep, freezing darkness before giving way to brilliant, endless sun to summer. But what makes this nation truly interesting isn't just its breathtaking scenery. It is a remarkable contrast of its people. Year after year, this remote Nordic nation claims the title of the happiest country on earth, yet its citizens are famous for their quiet, reserved nature. How do the people here thrive in such an extreme environment? And what does it really take to find true warmth in the heart of the freezing north? Today, we are taking you on a journey deep into the Finnish way of life. Located in the northernmost corners of Europe, Finland stretches across a vast expanse, standing as the 8th largest country on the continent. Sharing borders with Sweden, Norway, and Russia, its geography is defined by its extreme latitude, with a full third of its landmass lying above the Arctic Circle. This northern placement creates a climate of breathtaking extremes. Winters are famously long and severe, wrapping the landscape in a deep blanket of snow and a prolonged twilight known as the polar night. But as the ice thaws, the country awakens into a brilliant, fleeting summer, where the midnight sun refuses to set, bathing the wilderness in golden light 24 hours a day. The Finnish landscape is a masterpiece of water and woodland. While it lacks towering alpine peaks, the rolling fells of the north gently rise toward Halti, the nation's highest point. Water is Finland's true, defining element. Though called the land of 1,000 lakes, that is a humble understatement. There are nearly 200,000 pristine lakes connected by winding rivers. Along the coast, the Baltic Sea meets an intricate, sprawling archipelago of tens of thousands of islands, fringed by hidden beaches and rocky shores. This dramatic geography creates some of the most unique attractions in the world. Visitors flock to the pristine wilderness of Lapland to witness the mesmerizing dance of the Northern Lights or explore the magical hometown of Santa Claus. Further south, the historic sea fortress of Suomenlinna guards a coastline near Helsinki, while the serene waterways of the Lake District invite travelers to experience absolute peace in nature. When you step into Finland's urban centers, you won't find chaotic concrete jungles. Instead, you are greeted by cities designed for human well-being, where nature is never more than a few blocks away. Helsinki, the vibrant coastal capital, leads the way with its stunning architecture and maritime charm. Further inland, cities like Tampere and the historic former capital of Turku offer dynamic hubs of innovation. Up north, Oulu thrives as a high-tech gateway to the Arctic. What unites all these cities is their remarkable integration with the surrounding forests and lakes. Daily life in these urban spaces is defined by safety, quiet efficiency, and a profound sense of balance. Finnish society operates on mutual trust and functionality. People value personal space and appreciate a calm, highly organized environment. Here, the concept of work-life balance is not just a corporate buzzword. It is deeply ingrained in the culture. Finns typically finish their workday right on time, leaving evenings entirely free for family, hobbies, or simply retreating into nature. It is a society where simplicity takes priority over flashy displays of wealth. Getting around this country is effortlessly smooth. Finland boasts a world-class, accessible public transportation network. Whether taking sleek commuter trains, the expanding tram systems in Helsinki and Tampere, or reliable long-distance buses, everything runs with famously strict punctuality. The most striking feature of Finnish commuting is the widespread dedication to active travel. Cities are designed as walkable neighborhoods. Thousands of Finns commute by bicycle year-round, navigating well-maintained, dedicated bike lanes even in the depths of snowy winters. This brings us to the modern Finnish lifestyle, a fascinating blend of high-tech progress and grounded tradition. Finland is a deeply digital, cashless society where nearly every public service or daily task is managed seamlessly through a smartphone. Yet, despite being global pioneers in technology, their true luxury is disconnecting. The ultimate reward after a week of efficiency is retreating to a quiet cabin, heating up the traditional sauna, and embracing the absolute silence of the natural world. To truly understand Finland, one must look into the deeply rooted traditions that define the national soul. At the absolute heart of this identity is the sauna. This is not just a place to bathe. It is a sacred ritual of purification, healing, and peace. With over 3 million saunas in a nation of just 5.5 million people, it is a cherished tradition where all social hierarchies melt away in the steam. This need for grounding extends to the profound connection with nature, upheld by a tradition that allows anyone to roam freely, forage for wild berries, and find solace in the endless forests. When the seasons shift, this quiet reverence bursts into vibrant celebration. The most magical of these is midsummer. As the midnight sun bathes the country in endless daylight, cities completely empty out. Finns migrate to wooden lakeside cottages, lighting massive bonfires and celebrating the ultimate triumph of light over winter's darkness. Conversely, as the freezing grip of winter finally breaks, the nation erupts into Vappu on the 1st of May. This spring festival transforms the streets into a massive, joyful carnival of picnics, colorful balloons, and endless revelry. Beneath these celebrations lies a cultural mindset defined by a single, untranslatable word: sisu. It is a unique blend of stoic determination, grit, and quiet courage. Culturally, this translates into a society that values deep authenticity over superficial charm. It is a culture that builds breathtaking public libraries as modern temples of knowledge, yet simultaneously boasts the highest number of heavy metal bands per capita in the world, a perfect, roaring outlet for their quiet internal intensity. This authenticity naturally shapes their fascinating everyday customs. If you are invited into a Finnish home, you must always take off your shoes at the door to respect the clean, cozy interior. You will also inevitably be offered a freshly brewed cup, as Finns consume more coffee per person than anyone else on earth. But perhaps the most beautiful custom is their relationship with silence. Finns do not rush to fill pauses with empty small talk. Instead, they embrace quietness as a profound expression of trust and comfortable presence. Behind the serene forests and quiet cities of Finland lies a highly advanced, fiercely innovative economic engine. The country has seamlessly transformed its natural resources into a modern industrial powerhouse. Traditionally, the endless woodlands fueled a world-renowned forestry and paper industry, which remains a cornerstone of the nation's wealth today. But Finland has evolved far beyond its timber roots. It is now a global pioneer in high technology, clean energy, and telecommunications. The nation thrives on industries like electronics, advanced machinery, and chemical engineering. It is a place where sustainability meets cutting-edge innovation, turning small tech labs into global competitors. This industrial landscape deeply shapes the everyday work of the Finnish people. While the tech boom has created massive demand for software developers, IT professionals, and specialized engineers, the backbone of the workforce is found in the service sector. A vast number of Finns dedicate their careers to healthcare, education, and social services, pillars of society that values human welfare above all else. Additionally, you will still find those whose livelihoods remain intimately connected to the earth, from farmers managing dairy production to experts maintaining the delicate balance of the wild taiga. Together, these diverse roles fuel an exceptionally strong and stable economy. Despite a relatively small population, Finland is highly integrated into the global market, producing an outsized impact on international trade. A heavy focus on research and development ensures the nation remains fiercely competitive. However, this prosperity comes with a price tag. The cost of living in Finland is undeniably high, particularly in major hubs like Helsinki, where housing and daily expenses are steep. Groceries, dining out, and taxes take a significant portion of a monthly paycheck. Yet, Finns rarely complain about these high costs, because here, the wealth is returned directly to the people. High taxes fund a brilliantly designed social safety net, guaranteeing free world-class education, subsidized healthcare, and robust public infrastructure. Money here buys something far more valuable than luxury goods. It buys absolute security, peace of mind, and balance. If you are curious about what it takes to build a career in this Nordic nation, living and working in Finland, Jobs and Culture offers a deeper dive into the country's labor market, work-life balance, and everyday financial realities. In Finland, food is deeply rooted in the land, seasons, and survival. Traditional Finnish cuisine is honest and fiercely tied to the wild Nordic landscape. At the heart of every table sits dark, dense rye bread, a staple so iconic it is considered a national treasure. Comforting dishes like slow-cooked reindeer stew served with tart lingonberries, rich salmon soups, and fresh berries reflect a culture that honors pure, natural flavors that have sustained generations through long, freezing winters. Step into the vibrant harbor market squares, and you will discover a warmer, more casual side of Finnish food. Here, the air is filled with the aroma of pan-fried vendis, crispy, bite-sized fish fried in butter and served piping hot. You will also find Karelian pies, delicate rye crust pastries filled with rice porridge and topped with rich egg butter. Late at night, locals gather around traditional street kiosks for classic meat pies and sausages, a comforting taste of everyday local life. This relaxed approach seamlessly defines Finland's modern dining culture. Eating here is rarely about flashy pretense. Instead, it centers on sustainability, seasonal purity, and quiet togetherness. Modern chefs proudly feature wild foraged mushrooms and hyperlocal ingredients, elevating humble harvests into incredible meals. Whether enjoying a casual coffee and cinnamon pastry at a neighborhood cafe or sharing a meal with friends, dining is an unhurried ritual meant to nourish both body and soul. Beyond the table, Finnish lifestyle revolves around a passionate embrace of the outdoors across all seasons. Summer days are spent at quiet lakeside cottages, foraging for wild berries and swimming in clear waters. When winter arrives, locals embrace the frost with cross-country skiing, ice fishing, and daring plunges into icy lakes, always followed by the soothing warmth of sauna. It is a way of life where true leisure means reconnecting with nature and finding peace in simple moments. Finland's commitment to its people is nowhere more evident than in its legendary education system. Built on the revolutionary premise that every child deserves an equal start, Finnish schools famously reject high-stress standardized testing and heavy homework. Instead, early years focus on play, discovery, and fostering a genuine love for learning. Highly trained teachers are treated with the same immense respect as doctors or lawyers, given full trust to guide their classrooms. It is an egalitarian system where private schools are virtually non-existent, ensuring that whether a child grows up in a bustling city or a remote northern village, their education is completely free, world-class, and designed to nurture human potential rather than test scores. This deep societal care extends seamlessly into the healthcare system. Universal and publicly funded, Finnish healthcare ensures that quality medical treatment is a fundamental human right rather than a financial burden. From world-class maternity clinics that provide every newborn with an iconic box of essentials to comprehensive specialized medical care, citizens rest easy knowing they are protected. The focus remains heavily on preventative care and mental well-being, nurturing a population that feels genuine support throughout every stage of life. This social safety net naturally fosters an incredible atmosphere of public safety. Finland consistently ranks as one of the safest countries on the planet, where crime rates are exceptionally low. But safety here goes beyond statistics. It is defined by deep mutual trust. Children travel to school on public transport completely unsupervised, reflecting a society where parents feel total peace of mind. It is a place where a lost wallet or forgotten phone is almost guaranteed to be returned by a helpful stranger. When you combine an empowering education, accessible healthcare, and unquestioned safety, the result is an extraordinary quality of life that regularly crowns Finland as the happiest nation on earth. Yet for Finns, happiness is not about loud outbursts or material wealth. It is a quiet, deep contentment rooted in stability, equality, and trust. It is having clean air, pristine nature, time for family, and a peaceful assurance that society works for everyone. From the snow-covered forests of Lapland to the quiet efficiency of Helsinki streets, our journey through Finland reveals a world built on balance, trust, and deep harmony. We have explored a country where cutting-edge innovation meets ancient wilderness, where high taxes build an unshakable social safety net, and where simple rituals like the sauna bring people together across all walks of life. It is a place where nature is not just a backdrop, but an essential part of daily survival and human happiness. What makes Finland truly extraordinary is not grand monuments or bustling, chaotic megacities. Instead, its uniqueness lies in its quiet resilience, the enduring spirit of sisu, and an unwavering commitment to equality. It is a nation that has redefined success, proving that a country can lead the world in technology and education while remaining deeply grounded in the earth. In a modern world often consumed by hurry and noise, Finland stands apart as a refuge of calm, safety, and mutual trust. Ultimately, life in Finland offers a powerful lesson to the rest of the world. It shows us that happiness isn't found in flashy displays of wealth or endless competition, but in peace of mind, clean air, time spent with loved ones, and the knowledge that your society truly cares for you. The Finns have mastered the rare art of finding contentment in simplicity, showing that even in the coldest climates, human warmth can create the happiest place on earth. As we end our journey, we pass the question to you. Could you see yourself embracing the quiet, nature-filled life of Finland? Or do you prefer the energy of bigger, faster cities? Which aspect of Finnish culture surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the cinematic exploration, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more stories from around our incredible world. Until next time, thank you for watching.